Is anyone real anymore? I was thinking about this just the other day. Is anyone real anymore? Like genuine. And I mean just being their natural selves. And before you answer that, I want you to think about why that question even comes to mind. Because most of us don't ask that question after one bad experience. We ask it after being disappointed. You trust someone, they let you down. You believe someone's intentions are genuine and pure. Turns out they were not. You open up, they use it against you. And after a while, you start looking around thinking, man, is anyone real anymore? I've asked myself that question more than once, especially during some of the hardest seasons of my life, when I felt like I was carrying the weight of the world by myself. Those seasons taught me something. Everybody can't go where you're going. And that's not being bitter, that's just being real. See, when life starts changing you, the relationships you have with people start changing also. Some people only connect with the version of you that's struggling. Some connect with the version of you that's available all the time. Some people connect with the version of you that doesn't have set boundaries. Then you start growing, you start healing, you start doing the inner work, you start changing, and suddenly things feel different. Not because you're better than anybody, but because you're becoming someone totally different. I went through this transformation myself, moving to a new city, not knowing anyone, hitting the gym, losing weight, just changing my overall mindset, trying to build a different life. I realized something. Growth has a cost. I once heard a quote, nothing great has ever been accomplished without great sacrifice. And one of those costs is outgrowing certain environments. Here's where I feel most people get stuck. They spend years focusing on who left, who disappointed them, who switched up, who wasn't there. Meanwhile, they're missing the lesson and they're missing the blessing in all of it because every season has an assignment, even the painful ones. And one thing I've noticed about God, sometimes He reveals people by changing you. The old version of you would have never noticed. The growing version of you can't ignore it. That's wisdom. And wisdom changes how you move. There's a verse in the Bible that says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Not close your heart, not harden your heart, but guard it. There's a difference. Because when enough people disappoint you, the temptation is to become cold, to stop trusting, to stop loving, to stop believing in people altogether. But that's not the answer. The answer isn't becoming harder. The answer is becoming overall wiser. Because there are still good people. There are still genuine, wholesome people. There are still people who mean what they say. The challenge is learning how to recognize them. And that starts with becoming your genuine self. That's something I had to learn. You attract different people when you stop pretending. You attract different people when you're comfortable being yourself. You attract different people when your words match your actions. And honestly, that's what people are looking for. Not perfection, not someone who has it all figured out, just someone real, someone honest, someone willing to say, I've made mistakes, I'm struggling, I'm still growing, I still have a lot to learn. That's why people connect with authenticity, because everyone is fighting something, everybody. The person smiling, the person posting motivational quotes, the person sitting in church every Sunday, everyone is carrying something. The question is, how many are willing to deal or to be real enough to admit it? So, is anybody real anymore? Yeah. Yes. I think real people still exist. I just think they're easier to find when you stop looking for perfection and start looking for character. Because character will take you farther than charisma ever will. And real will always stand out in a world full of performance. Faith plus works equals success. Tap in.